Ladies and gentlemen, here we are yet again with another episode of My Career Mode, following the WWE career of JDL, John Dave Shaw Layfield. If you missed the last episode, you saw us end our rivalry with Baron Corbin after that attack, and oh god, well, that's the man who we're supposed to be fighting here tonight, Fandango, but apparently he's going to attack us before the show. Or before our matchup, so that's cool. as as here we are with NXT over, and like I was saying, in the previously over, we finished our rivalry with Baron Corbin, where we took it to he took it to us backstage at NXT, put us out for NXT main event, and then we went to NXT Takeover Brooklyn and ended up beating the heck out of him. So that was that. But first, here we got Fandango. These two were supposed to have a scheduled match against each other. It was supposed to be JDL versus Fandango. But clearly Fandango wanted no part of that scheduled match. He wanted to take it to JDL here, and now he's running towards the ring. I don't understand. Maybe something. Fandango's coming down to the ring. JDL's sliding in the ring, and there. I don't know if the referee's gonna make this a match or what, but there's a brainbuster. Nope. Fandango ran all the way down to the ring just to get brainbustered and taken out. So there you are, JDL fighting off the attack from Fandango. Not sure what that was all about. But yeah, that certainly happened. Well, here we are on main event, and oh, looks like JDL's gracing the WWE Universe with his presence, and he's stomping his way up the stairs. He's not happy. I mean, he's probably getting sick and tired of all these people attacking him and everything. I mean, we saw Fandango attack him there on NXT. Saw the rivalry he had with Baron Corbin. I don't know if he's got something else on his mind, though, or what. I don't know. We're still seeing that mask because he's still suffering from a minor concussion. He says, I'm a little concerned about recent events, and I'm out here because I worry that if I don't say something about them and do something about them, I'll regret it. Then again, attempting to explain myself in words you people can understand, I might just regret that too. By God, strong words there from JDL. Starting off with this promo here. You know, he's still wearing that mask because of that minor concussion he suffered because of Baron Corbin. Still wearing the wrap there because of the deep six in the back there. Says, I walked into the locker room today and there was this terrible smell. I thought maybe someone died or something, or that someone hadn't changed their trunks in a week. Then I saw this guy and I knew. Everything about him stinks, from his body, to his clothes, to the way he wrestles. So let him talk all he wants. Okay, JDL's apparently calling somebody out here tonight. I'm not sure what that's all about. Just had that rivalry with Baron Corbin. Is he calling out Baron Corbin again? I mean, he already got past that guy, but I guess we'll have to see here. So Big Cass, if you're feeling froggy, why don't you come out here and jump? Well then, calling out Big Cass. That's kind of a shocker. I mean, we saw their rivalry happen in the past between the two of them. They had some pretty big rivalry there, including JDL suffering his first pinfall loss in the WWE because of Big Cass. So one has to wonder exactly what his idea here is for Big Cass. I'm guessing, I don't know exactly what's going on there, but JDL calling out the big man, the 7-foot tall big man there, Big Cass. He's coming out and just walking over that top rope. I gotta imagine he's not happy with this right now. We'll have to see what he has to say here. It says, yappity, yappity, yap. Is he done flapping his gums yet? Well, I guess it don't matter anyway, because I'm out here now, and everybody knows I love to talk. I mean, I guess technically Big Cass does like to talk. Kind of weird, but that was what he would say, being called out by JDL, but, I guess to each their own or whatever. Look at the height difference there, in that brief little moment there. That big old height difference. Because you know who you remind me of? Little Ronnie Talafuco, back when I was in the first grade. He was a snot-nosed punk. always whining and complaining. Everybody would pick on him because he was weak. He would never defend himself. He was a loser, just like you. I mean, I don't know how many people pick on Big Cass because he's weak and that he never defends himself. I mean, clearly that concussion's got JDL a little messed up in the head because he's had to deal with Big Cass coming at him before, and it didn't work out so well for him. Cass says, I don't know if anything I'm saying will get through to you. You don't seem all that bright. I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall, except a brick wall has a little more charisma. Wow. Strong words there towards JDL. Talking about having a brick wall has more charisma than JDL. I mean, I don't necessarily know about that, but nevertheless, I mean, I suppose that's a possibility, I guess, or something. JDL says, I'm going to share something private with all of you tonight. This morning, I woke up with the worst morning breath I've ever had. Think garlic breath and coffee breath mixed with something I didn't quite finish chewing last night. It was gross. I almost threw up. But I'd rather have that every morning than listen to you. Oh, God. Ugh. The idea of that mixed together kind of makes me throw up a little bit in my mouth, but, I mean, I guess if you'd rather have that more than that, who knows? Big Cass says, seeing you up close like this, I never realized just how awful your teeth are. You got a scraggle tooth. You're like a saber-toothed tiger, except nowhere near as threatening. You're more like a little kid. Maybe you should have stayed at home, where your ugly mug would have been safe. Now, I mean, I don't know if it's fair to say that JDL has an ugly mug. I mean, his face is a little damaged because of what happened between him and Baron Corbin. His face is kind of protected, so I don't know if that's necessarily the safest thing to say. However, but I mean, I guess you know, to each their own, I suppose. A fight with you sounds great, says JDL, but I have a dentist appointment in the morning, and those can get pretty expensive. I don't want to risk any additional costs, you know. Maybe later we can fight, as long as it works with my calendar. I'm a busy guy, you know. I mean, that's kind of a funny line to throw in there, talking about a dentist appointment after Big Cass just said he had a snazzle tooth or whatever he said, whatever weird thing he said there. Cass has some big eyes there. He's not happy about this whole thing. And stare down. Look at that. Staring each other down right there in the middle of the ring. Cass just, I mean, neither one of them really say anything at the moment. And Cass is leaving. I guess JDL got the advantage there. Taking it to Big Cass. Big Cass kind of backed down, and that was kind of weird. Didn't expect that necessarily, but there you are. JDL with some strong words for Big Cass there. As we're going to go ahead and have the next match going. By God, yes, you're not blind. You're not seeing things wrong there. It is JDL versus Bo Dallas, the rematch. The one that caused JDL to suffer the concussion originally. The one that caused JDL to be completely knocked out and pinned within 30 seconds by Bo Dallas. And here you are. Again, JDL is going to get his revenge against Bo Dallas here tonight on Main Event. I have that feeling. As he comes down to the ring, there goes the pyro that he's infamous for. Not getting attacked from behind this time like he was on NXT. One has to wonder, you know, I got to mention that Bo Dallas is going to be having a lot of confidence heading into this because he did pin JDL the last time that these two met, just not too long ago, so a couple weeks ago, I believe. So it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen here. But JDL is clearly gonna have. I mean, I would say that he's clearly got Bo Dallas on his mind, but as we just saw, he apparently has Big Cass on his mind too. I'm not sure I'm not sure what's going on there between those two, but apparently their rivalry is getting renewed. Nevertheless, JDL's got to not look at Big Cass. He's got to make sure he's keeping his eye on Bo Dallas because, like we said, last time these two met in the ring, Bo Dallas knocked out JDL and pinned him in about 30 seconds. So we'll have to see if JDL can get his revenge here tonight and take it back to, get Bo Dallas back, prove that was just a once in a lifetime victory over him. But yeah, I mean, Bo Dallas there, clearly having all that confidence in the world after that matchup that they had, and clearly very happy and confident, and Bo leaving, as he would say, over in yet another possible victory for him here tonight. You know, not really showing any worry, not really showing any, because that's kind of the thing now is JDL's been, after that rivalry with Corbin, where Corbin kind of knocked him out in the backstage area and beat him up, and after Joe made JDL tap out about a month ago or so at this point, and then after that victory a couple weeks ago by Bo Dallas, however, JDL's shown to be a little bit of immortal. He's shown to be, he's not quite immortal. He's not like, breaking the fourth wall a little bit. He's not quite like a lot of those other YouTubers out there doing their Mycareer where they win every single match. As Bo Dallas adjusting knee brace, one that he didn't even have and the other one that was up a lot higher than what he was grabbing for, but nevertheless, JDL backing Bo Dallas up into the corner there. Referee calling for a breakup, and oh, what a punch by JDL. Not even letting Bo Dallas get anything, but Bo Dallas with a big spine buster there, taking it to JDL early on here. They're trying to take it to JDL, but JDL firing back with that drop toe hold there. Going up to the middle rope here, and big senton across the back. Now, from what I've been told, JDL apparently signed an injury waiver that allowed him to compete here tonight as he hits a big tornado, or a big flip DDT there. Apparently signed a waiver to allow him to be allowed to wrestle with this minor concussion. So, I mean, I guess we'll have to see if that plays into effect. I mean, so far Bo Dallas isn't able to get JDL into the corner to try to knock him out with those clotheslines again, as JDL's just taking it to Bo Dallas here. Big exploder suplex there. Just taking it to Bo Dallas here, not letting up for a second. And I mean, one has to wonder, if that's why, maybe that's why. Maybe he's not letting Bo Dallas try to get any sort of advantage going on, because he knows that Bo Dallas could end up knocking him out completely, whether it was by accident or whatever, he could end up doing that again. So he's trying as best as possible to keep control of this matchup. As you see Alexa Bliss on the outside there. Alexa Bliss, definitely plays a role in JDL's career here in the WWE as a big suplex into a facebuster there. She's definitely playing a big role in his career. I mean, she's provided distractions multiple times when JDL needed it. Uh-oh. Bo Dallas has him in the corner. Uh-oh, we know what could be happening here. Oh, thrust it. Oh, hurting the damaged ribs there. But JDL immediately out of it. I mean, one had to worry that he might have been trying to get out of the way quickly so that way he didn't get hit with those clotheslines, but another brainbuster taking Bo Dallas down. Bo Dallas has been struggling so far in this matchup, and here we go. Look at this maneuver. Has him across his back and slams him down face first on the mat. Good Lord. Not even wasting any time here. Punk picking him up and punching him upside the head. Look at this, just taking it to Bo Dallas here. Now with a big elbow shot there. And a super kick. Taking down Bo Dallas. My God. And here we go. He's got him hooked up for... Oh, God. He hooked him up for the Bo Dallas' own double arm DDT. Could this be it? Dragging him out of the corner so Bo Dallas can't get to the ropes. Cover. 1, 2. There you are. Just like that. Bo Dallas put away. Just like that by JDL. And JDL proving that match, that last time that they fought each other, was simply just a fluke victory. And, oh God. Oh, he punched the referee and, oh God! He just took out the referee. The hell was that all about? I don't know, but oh, Bo Dallas getting super kicked down. The referee's finally getting up to his feet here after that, but good Lord. Trying to get in the way, and the referee just got blocked again. JDL could end up with a fine after all this. Bo Dallas thrown out to the apron here, and getting brought back in the hard way over the top rope. JDL looked a bit tired. The referee just trying to do something here, trying to help him out, but JDL, oh god, JDL flipping him around on his back again, driving him face first into the mat. The referee's trying to get JDL out of there. JDL clearly getting his revenge on Bo Dallas after what happened. Look at that, propped up in the corner, just posing and acting like a, well, basically like a douche, really. Kind of act like a D-bag there, but there you are. JDL with a very strong victory over Bo Dallas, proving that that match the previous week or previous 2 weeks ago was nothing but a fluke. Well, here we are, main event. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. You're not re-seeing a main event happening. After the failed matchup attempt against Fandango at NXT and the somewhat shortened match on main event, I decided to try to include another match into this episode because I didn't want you guys to walk away with just having one match. So I then went to NXT, and the match for NXT was Big Cass versus JDL, which was already, kickstarting that rivalry, because we saw in that rivalry that promo last week on main event where it started the rivalry between Big Cass and JDL. Well, here's what happened, and it's the same thing that happened in the feud with Baron Corbin, and I hope it's something that doesn't keep happening, because otherwise I'm going to really try to find a way to have some choice words with 2K. And maybe this is an easy fix out there. Maybe it's out there, and maybe I'll have to go searching for it after this episode to figure out the way to fix it. But what happened is Big Cass came out first for the match. He did his full entrance, no problems whatsoever. He's standing in the ring. It gets ready to switch to JDL's entrance. Screen goes to black, and then a thing pops up saying, "Hey, look, the match already happened. There was no stars, and you already lost 28 rival points," as if we had lost the match. So apparently the match just never happened. Then if you back out of that screen, then the contest on the show card shows it as a no contest. And yes, by the way, just to interrupt with that whole thing, we are fighting Bo Dallas yet again on the second straight main event. Apparently the officials really wanted to see this rivalry between Bo Dallas and JDL. Nevertheless, so then you go to the show card and it shows a no contest. You go through the show card, and when you go back to the Mycareer menu, it shows as if there hasn't been anything. It shows you didn't lose any rival points at all, despite that screen popping up saying you did, and it shows that there was never a match between the two of you at all. So I really hope that doesn't continue to happen. I never had that happen. Because I have an off-screen Mycareer, although I'm not super far into it. But I've never had it happen until just recently, so I don't understand why that's happening. Hopefully it's something that's going to be easily fixed, because I would hate to have to keep skipping over. Shows on this playthrough, simply because 2K has some sort of bug in the game where matches that are scheduled to happen just don't happen because it's a rivalry match. Because it's already annoying enough, and you're probably wondering a little bit, why do I keep doing all these rivalries that seem random? And the only reason I keep doing the randomly set up rivalries is because, as you've seen with the first NXT on this episode, as you saw, if you don't set up rivalries, then whenever you're on the shows like NXT and SmackDown, you automatically get attacked for, in every single one of the matches, and it's incredibly freaking annoying, because then you never have a match. And it's kind of awkward when I try to do a video for this playthrough and try to show you guys a video showing JDL's career in the WWE, and the only matches I can show you are from main event, because every single one that happens on NXT gets either glitched out or never happens because of an attack. So it's really annoying to have that happen. I really hope that 2K fixes that very soon. Like, maybe we'll get a patch when they get ready to do the next DLC or whatever. I have to hope. It's kind of annoying to have that happen, and I understand, there's a lot of things that they still need to fix about Mycareer. A great story, actual storylines to be following would be fantastic. fixing the promo system, taking it away from those generic. I mean, you know, mostly generic anyway. Mostly generic responses and whatnot. I know there's a lot of things that still need to be fixed with Mycareer, but you know, I'm willing to deal with all of those, or at least I'm still kind of willing to deal with all those. But now with this issue, it's just like if you're taking away entire matches, I mean, I'm not talking about the thing with Fandango because that's annoying, but I can deal with that. That's something that just needs to be fixed in the future. But if you just have matches glitch out where you're just like, hey, look, here's the opponent's, here's your opponent's um, entrance for the match, and then just absolutely nothing comes of it, then it's just really annoying, and it's completely, it's not fair to you guys sitting here trying to view this video, and it's not fair to to myself for trying to provide a great video for you guys. And I'm sure that others probably have it better stuff, and I'm sure that people probably, other YouTubers probably edit it out of their videos and all that. But for somebody who only started, with this series and then the Fallout series, for somebody who's only started on that kind of stuff, it's still just, it's annoying. It's not something I enjoy dealing with. It's not something I enjoy bringing to you guys, because now, instead of, we're sitting here trying to get JDL up to the point where he can challenge for the NXT Championship, and he can't exactly do that because every single time we're on NXT, there's weird, stupid matches that happen, or there's weird, stupid things happening. So, nevertheless, I haven't really been paying too much. I haven't really been calling this match too much, but that's because it's been kind of a typical JDL and Bo Dallas match. I mean, Bo Dallas, like I've said, Bo Dallas got that one victory that one time. JDL seems to be really obsessed with the corners today. I don't know why, but JDL, Bo Dallas got that one victory over JDL a while ago, but it hasn't seemed to translate too well for Bo Dallas, because other than a few moves here and there, he seems to be getting pretty beat up when it comes to a lot of the stuff. As Bo Dallas is in the corner now, just kind of taunting a little bit. Kind of JDL fought off whatever Bo Dallas was going to try to do there, and taking him down with a brainbuster. So yeah, I hate doing the rants, because I know it's not fun for you guys to deal with it. I know it's something stupid that you guys don't like to probably hear over, and I'm sure you guys probably experience it yourself when you're playing the game, but it's annoying when those things happen, especially because, like I've said, with my career I do off screen and this one, I've never started dealing with these issues until a few weeks ago, so it had to have been because of the recent patch that the problems even existing to begin with. And that's what's even more annoying, when they do a patch that's supposed to be fixing a bunch of things, and in the process it screws something else up. So maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe it's an easy fix. Maybe something like that. I don't know, but it is really annoying. So Bo Dallas slammed down to the mat with that weird, unique signature move of JDL's there. And JDL's, looks like he's getting ready to put this away here as he goes for, oh god, well, he connected with Bo Dallas's DDT again, busting him open. This time it looks like he's not even finished with that yet, as he picks him up in the air, and big Michinoku driver. Good night, Bo Dallas. 2-3. There it is. JDL with another impressive victory here on main event over Bo Dallas. Unfortunately, that's really about it. What I can give you guys when it comes to matches this time is just 2 main event matches, but what can you fully expect? It's 2K. There's not really much else you could say about it. So that's that's kind of how that ends up going. That's about all. That's about all you can do. Sometimes you just have to deal with technology, I guess, and stuff like that. But at least we have a rivalry with Big Cass started. So we'll have to see if it actually goes through and does anything with. But heading forward, that'll be interesting to see. I'm gonna let this part load up real quick, because I don't know if I've shown it in a couple of episodes or not. But I'm gonna show you guys kind of some of the stuff going on here. I don't understand here. I don't understand. Okay, so rivalry, it says -1 rivalry points. We haven't even fought him yet. I don't understand how we have -1 already. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on there. Nevertheless, we're at an overall of 81. We're gonna probably stay around right about that. I don't really plan on changing him too much, just because I don't want to make him overpowered and be able to just dominate. He's already pretty much dominating as it is, so I don't want to make him completely overpowered and just keep dominating everybody. I'm trying hopefully not to get that music catch, but I don't want him to dominate overall. He's already kind of dominating as it is, even though he's picked up a few losses recently, but I don't want him dominating too much, especially after I've gone through and adjusted the attributes of everybody in the game to change how it plays out. I'm probably going to do a little bit more adjusting to see if I can make Mycareer seem a little bit better as well. But yeah, I've kind of adjusted some stuff to see how to make it a little bit more even and make some of the matches last a little bit longer and everything. But anyway, so I'm try to keep JDL about an 81, which in the adjusted attributes that I've done is fairly high as it is. So as you see there, his popularity 453,351, which has gotten him up to 7 in the rankings for the NXT Championship. That, by the way, on this past takeover, Brooklyn was won by Scott Dawson. So one half of the Revival is the NXT champion. I mean, I guess. As you see, Sami Zayn's #1 contender. Big Cass is #2 contender, which is odd because actually he was #4 just a little bit ago, but I guess, whatever. Brody Tyson, our former tag team partner, is #3. Tommy's 4. Bo Dallas is 5. For some reason, he's above us. I'm not sure why, because we keep beating him. But as you see there, Fandango's 6, JDL is 7th, and so on and so forth. And you can see you can see by the numbers there too what I meant by when I adjusted some of the stuff. Don't be one of those people that buy into the overalls or whatever. It's not. The overalls aren't set to where it's going to be terrible, because as you've seen so far, Bo Dallas beat us. Baron Corbin kind of took it to us. However, the way I adjusted them took out some of the overpoweredness of some of the wrestlers over, but I strengthened some of the stats that actually matter. So the overall went down because 2K made it certain ways, but the quality of the wrestlers have actually gotten stronger versus what they are normally in the game. Authority we can't do anything with yet because we're still trying to go for the NXT Championship. God dang it, why is his music playing on here right now? Heyman guy, we can't do anything yet. T-shirt sales, as you see, we're above 8,000 for the past few weeks now. We had the one shirt for the longest time, and now we've got this awesome Raw shirt that we're rocking. It's kind of open done Raw shirt over, and it's gotten us 11,333 VC, which you do have a lot of VC there, but I'm doing something else with it, so yeah, that's the off-screen thing. And obviously the exciting multiplier is hot, and we're full on heal. Going on as we go. And for some reason, we're still... I don't know why I just now noticed this, but for some reason, as you can see, we're facing Bo Dallas on NXT. Maybe we should be having a rivalry with Bo Dallas. Maybe that's who we should be feuding with right now instead of Big Cass. I don't understand. There's not really anything I can do about that right now that I'm in the rivalry with Big Cass. So maybe after this I'll have to have a rivalry with Bo Dallas instead, and since the game's still trying to push us towards that, I guess. I mean, I get it because we're kind of closer in the rankings, but still just seems a bit weird that the game keeps trying to push us to have rivalries with heels, seeing as how we, we're a heel ourselves. So that's a bit weird. And then also the personality thing too. The only thing we've been able to bump up is aggressive, because we've only had 2 times that we've even had a backstage interview anyway. And it was during the Baron Corbin feud. And I think one of them even got interrupted anyway by Baron Corbin. So technically we've only had 1, so haven't really done much to boost that up. But anyway, that's enough out of me. Of course, have been JDL, John Dave Shaw Layfield, bringing to you 2 weeks this time of JDL's career in the WWE. And until next time, I will see you all later.